Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin. We've got the CoinsKid crew. So right now we've got a retracement that's coming back to this low. We've not lost it yet. Okay, if we lose the low, obviously we're negating this kind of bullish setup that I'm looking at the moment off these lows. Now again, this is not hopium. There was data there was telling us the lows are in. Okay, well obviously we need to see the lows held going forward, because this could be impulsive, this could be corrective without losing the low, and boom, you break out. Now a precursor to this impulsive move here could be this little falling wedge that we've got, which is a corrective wave potentially coming back to that low. If we start to come up and we take out this red line, and you start to see a bullish impulse here, okay, that takes out this 10 and starts to come up and takes out the 20, for me I think this is a wave 3, and you're looking at a massive impulsive move here for Bitcoin. Okay, and potentially what you're doing is exactly what you did down here. Let me show you right now. So let's take a look at this scenario. So we've got this bear market that ended just there. Okay, and I remember all this really well. Ran into the 10, you had a corrective wave, falling wedge, wave 2, then you broke out, and this was a massive wave 3. Let me show you from here. This is your wave 1, it's your wave 2, it's your wave 3, 4, 5, and that was the first impulsive wave for me, and big macro wave 1. Okay, and at that point I was anticipating a correction anyway, because you come back in ABC, look, A, B, C. Where did the C leg find support? On the previous neckline of the ascending triangle and W double bottom pattern. Okay, so beautiful impulsive move, beautiful corrective move. Okay, horrible ABC. Everyone thought we were going to lose these lows and go to 0, but we didn't. All we did is we traced to this low. Okay, fantastic, held it, beautiful move from there. That met all the targets as well, fantastic, came up, and what we've been in here is a massive macro wave 3, which topped out last year in April. Okay, something like this is what I'm looking at. That this is a 1, this was a 2, this is a 3, and right now what we're doing, we've been in a massive macro wave 4 correction, some kind of a regular A, B, C correction that's potentially bottomed out right there, you know, and then boom, you've got the final impulsive move for Bitcoin. Now this has to hold, obviously. If you do start to go again, then this line here, which is the wave 1 high, has to hold for Bitcoin. If it loses that and starts to go down and turns it into resistance, then this scenario is off the table. Okay, so right now the possibility is that we have bottomed, and right now we're forming an impulsive move, corrective move, and we've got a powerful third wave loading here, like we did off this. Okay, like this first impulsive wave here, the macro wave 1, 2 falling wedge, breakout 3 was up there, breaking all resistances, ascending triangle, you know, we're up there. Okay, taking off into space, where we're putting that macro wave 2, macro wave 3, potential macro wave 4, which is an irregular correction in my opinion, loading a macro wave 5, which is your blow off top, which comes next year. Now this would give, you know, that pave way to the cycle theory that I've got. The peak to peak cycles are 6 years, are taking 2 years longer than the previous cycle, and in my opinion this would be the last wave. Okay, for me, I think that this is your last wave. You're coming up here somewhere, and at that point you're rolling into a bear for me. Okay, into a very long sideways prolonged bear market. But again, not got no crystal ball or guarantees, but again you could say, okay, well if this is the scenario, where's the support? You come back down, you rest on that green line just there, because you potentially break out, don't back test it, and when you start to come back, that could be support going forward, where you sort of consolidate for a few years before coming back up and breaking the highs. Absolutely possible scenario. So you know what we need to see here for this particular scenario to play out, that this indeed was an irregular A, B, C correction right there, something I've been anticipating for a very long time, that was an irregular correction that is now complete, and this is a formation of a 5th wave. If we can see it play out like the first wave, in the sense that from the lows we've got impulsive wave, corrective wave, and a large third wave, if we do start to see that, then what we're looking at over the next few months here, leading into, you know, the new year 2023, would see a break of this red line, because it's a falling wedge, and this green line, which is the potential carving out of an essential, you know, beautiful ascending triangle, which is what we got here. Okay, so if we do start to play out like this would actually be the 3rd wave, which would be very, very impulsive, the most impulsive in this 5th wave. Okay, which is a subsets of waves in it. Do you understand? So you know, we're doing everything we need to at the moment. Obviously we need to hold that low. Now at the moment we're seeing beautiful altcoins breaking out and falling back to key levels of support. We've got XRP, Ethereum, Chiliz, you know, we've got all them coins that are looking pretty tasty if they can hold the lows. Okay, and if it can fall back to the neckline of their W double bottom pattern that they have created, okay, and broke out before Bitcoin, which is something I've seen down here as well, the altcoins breaking out before Bitcoin. If they can do that, then Bitcoin is just simply playing catch up, isn't it, in this final impulsive 5th wave here, which is something I've been anticipating. So what we do need to see primarily going forward, for me to get really bullish right now, I'm always looking for precursors and things like that, is if we start to break out of this falling wedge, take out that red line and start to come up to the 20 retest, for me, I think your bottom's in. Okay, I'm going to start to say with confidence that your bottom is actually in right now. We nailed it. We nailed this bottom, and you're not in this massive traditional bear market, you know. And right now you've got this final fifth impulsive wave up to them highs right there, when everyone's really, really fearful, and all it was maximum opportunity. Now, please remember, you know, you won't make as much money on Bitcoin as you will in the altcoins, and that's something we're already seeing. So, you know, I wish everyone the utmost luck, but, you know, if this does play out, fantastic. You know, we nailed the markets right here. Now, you can trade all of this on Bybit and BitGet. You can spot, you can long, you can short, and all that, but I always try and find you the maximum opportunity. So right now, the maximum opportunity could be just to buy Bitcoin at these levels and sell on this low if you lose it, and that's the strategy I'm taking. Okay, so you can use BitGet and Bybit to do this, but it's entirely up to you. Again, don't go with life savings, don't be a degen, don't over leverage trade, and I wish everyone the utmost luck. But if we start to see the break of this resistance, this red line, for me, I think you're looking pretty tasty for the impulsive move here going forward, and you've got pretty much this very, very similar fractal right there, and carving out this wave 1 as you are for this potential wave 5. Okay, which in my opinion, you get up to that level, I've already gone through this with you, that could be an optimal entry point to sort of exit these markets right here going forward. Okay, so understand that update, and again, to negate this particular bullish scenario I'm looking at, we've got to come down and lose these lows, and most importantly, lose that low there, which is that wave 1 high, negates this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's out the window. Take care everyone, back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and thank you for support. Bye bye.